Hi, this is Paul from globaltradingsoftware.com and a copper breakout from Friday. We are looking at the copper and oil trades at the moment because I'm in Dubai and 6 p.m. Dubai time is 9 a.m. which is the oil pit open. Copper and oil are very closely correlated and trade well. So there was a great trade on oil on Friday also, but I just want to concentrate on the copper trade and go through that, especially as it's going on the playlist for Dubai traders as well. So HG, copper futures is $12.50 per tick. So the first thing is we get the oil pit open range here. The range is defined by these lines and this colouring in. It also has a tag. And it's in red, so it's a bearish bias, so we're looking for a breakout to the downside. Now, on a lot of occasions we would look to break out just below the low of that range. The range is 39970, so a 6.5 would be the entry. However, we've got this pivot here where we forced down and we pulled back up again. So this is our entry, our start point, if you like, a little later, but it's just to make sure it breaks that support. So we actually get in the trade here short around about 39935. So as soon as this candle closes, the range is defined. It's defined in red, but then we look down on our bias depth heat map. All 6 time frames are red, which means we've got the confirmation from the signal. So we've got signal, confirmation, then we've got the entry, we go short. And then we manage the trade. So when it pulls back against the trade right here, we don't panic. These dots underneath with the manager indicate they're lower than average volume. We've got one green candle, which is an accumulation, but that runs out of juice straight away and we're going grey and grey. Plus also our ribbon here, and we're set on aggressive, stays red, and then it comes back down again. So when that happens, when it finds that pivot and starts to push back down again through this pivot, so I'm just going to clone that here a second. So we've pulled down, great trade, we're pulling back up again, but we're lower than average volume. We've only got one green candle, not two, the rest are grey, we're staying in. So the next point is we move the stop above this pivot when the price action breaks this low pivot where it pulled up. So as soon as it breaks that, we adjust the stop here to lock in profit, and that is around, let me just measure that for you, that's around 30 ticks, so $330 odd or something like that. Not a bad trade. So then we come back down again and then we pivot again. Again, lower than average volume. The ribbon remains red, nothing going off there. So that's our pivot. It's got a break and it just does it before we then adjust our trailing stop to this point here. Now we've locked in 61 ticks, okay, $660, something like that. Now we're cooking with gas. So what we've got to do now is manage this really aggressively. So once it starts to come back up and we get 2 green candles and it comes back down again, you can see that the ribbon turns green at this point here. I'm just going to put that mark there. As soon as the ribbon turns green, we get out, we take the trade out, and it's just before the session closes anyway. So that full trade on Friday was 75 ticks, 76 ticks. So you know, $800, $840, something like that. It's a good trade for a Friday. And it's basic setups, okay? We're using 3 different trading softwares. We're using the range breakout to identify the range, give the range a bias and give us that particular strategy that we're looking for. So there's 4 strategies, and we've made some other videos with reversals and straddles, and this is just the basic strategy where we trade in the direction of the bias, but we get that with the second software, we get that confirmation, and then the third bit of software helps us stay in to maximize those profits, stay in longer, maximize the profits, and take a bigger profit continuously if we're using the manager. Again, it's a trade management brain, and it allows you to maximize profits consistently. So check out the links below. This is the trading view version of these 3 indicators, but I will put links in there to lots of different versions as well. So take care, speak to you all soon.